Build Your Base is getting impossibly hard with crazy leaderboard numbers and OP bosses. Today, though, we try to utilize the new Halloween event to see if we can take back our place on the leaderboard once and for all. We've definitely got our work cut out for us this video. With the Halloween event in full swing, I have been busy for the past 4 days non-stop grinding my base, which is completely empty at the moment, but that's for a very good reason. You see, with the Halloween event, we're gonna see exactly how good it is as we try to get all of these items here, put them in our base, and then do some testing to see how many waves we can make it. Because I've been in game non-stop for the past 4 days, I have been reaping the benefits of the Halloween event in the form of ghost souls, as I have amassed almost 5,000 of them. I was gonna get to 5,000, but then I happened to notice that a lot of people have just been taking all the good things. In fact, the best thing, there's no stock left. It looks like it does restock daily, but like, I don't know when that restock happens because like literally I've just been sitting here overnight. Still haven't seen anything in stock pop up in at least 12 hours. No matter, we'll worry about that in a little bit, but for now, we need to take a look at the middle, as there's a bunch of different things that can happen. First, the ghosts spawn every hour, drop some souls, convert them at the machine for coins. That's exactly what this is here. I could submit some souls. Let's see, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll just keep going. I want to see this thing fill up. What happens? I've got enough. I can fill this thing probably up to the max, which in this case is 100. And basically every 10 seconds, 5 of these turn into 1 of these coins right here. So far, I've amassed 6. Great. Wait. 7. 6, 7. And what we can do with these coins is, well, we can spend them over here at this decor shop. I just gotta talk to this witch guy real quick, and I get an option of 3 different things. A gravestone, which is a turret that shoots monster, a candle set, which is worth 2 coins and also shoots monsters, and then a jack-o'-lantern, which is 3 coins and puts monsters on fire. Considering this is a legendary, yeah, I think I'll go with this. And we'll do one of these. Honestly, we're probably gonna get a couple of those, because at least in my sense, with Build Your Base, it's not about just having a base that does all the ways for you. You also want to make it look pretty awesome. As every chapter, every update, I kind of do a base build based off of the event released. We got the circus base that I built, the pinata base that I built, the hacker base that I built, and this one is going to be no different. So we'll go ahead and collect all of these real quick. I think I'll go ahead and submit some more souls. I don't actually know how good these are yet, but I know we have the ghost souls to spare, so like I might as well just buy as many of these as possible. We'll let it convert, and in the meantime, we'll go ahead and buy some more decor items. I think I'll get a couple more of these. We'll get some candle sets and some more gravestones. And honestly, let's go ahead and do some testing. Just how good are these items? I'll put 1 of these on top. We'll fight, and we'll see how much stuff we can fend off. We fent off nothing. That was really bad. What the heck? What was the point of that? I don't think I saw it do anything, in fact. All right, let's try this again with these. We're going to try 4 of these things. Let's see if they do anything. No, they didn't. This is a complete waste of money. What the heck? Hold on. It literally says it's a turret that shoots monsters, puts monsters on fire. I saw absolutely none of that. There, I'm just throwing everything, including the kitchen sink at it, and it just doesn't do anything. What? Such a lie. Stop. Give me my coins back. I don't want these anymore. I don't want any more coins. I don't think we can do anything with the coins whatsoever, except for the decor items that are actually not worth it at all. Hold on. What did this do? Oh, wait. You do still have to spend it. 5 of these coins here allow me to spin for this. So I am going to have to convert everything because I don't have any coins whatsoever. Oh, that is annoying. Why would I do this? This is going to take me literally forever. Like, I can only do 100 at a time, which means I have to do this at least 45 more times. Oh, wait, never mind. I can still go forward. I can still literally do this. This is gonna take me all night. Oh my gosh, dude, this is so dumb. These devs really just want people to get that premium payout. If you didn't know, Roblox actually rewards the developers who keep players in their game the longest. And considering how mundane of a task this is and how long it's gonna take me to get just the basic of coins, yeah, that's exactly what they're going for. They're trying to get that payout. As if they didn't have enough money already from all the Robux spent or enough money already from all the other extra limited stocks. Now they've added this little premium payout, play the game forever kind of ordeal. Honestly, it might have something to do with why this game has died so quickly at 14,000 players. I mean, look at this fall off from 92,000 players just a month ago to now just falling further and further down. That, kids, was what happens when all you do is pay to win. Oh, and also keep us doing mundane stuff like this over and over again. All right, well, I'll be here for the next 6 hours, but for you, oh, would you look at that? It's done. Man, I said 6 hours. Yeah, that was way longer than 6 hours. This thing sucks. But one good thing about this happening is, well, we've got 1,000 coins to our name, and we now have everything reset, which means we can try to get the jack-o'-lantern turret now. Looking at this, I'll probably end up getting a whole bunch of Halloween blocks, maybe a couple of these cauldron turrets. I really only need one of these things, but like, that's not how this works. And pretty much on this side of things, I just don't know what the point is of these. Like, they're just complete decorations at this point. I've got 5 of these, 4 of these, 5 of these. I don't think I really want anymore. So I think instead what we're gonna do is we are going to spend all 1,000 of these coins on this limited event just to see how well it actually would work. And first up, we get, the Halloween block. Okay. Will we be able to keep this under 100 blocks? I don't know. At 5 blocks a thing, that's 20 blocks. At spending 5 coins a things, that's 20 items per 100, meaning that we have our chance of getting 100 things in the Halloween event. Let's just make sure they're not all Halloween blocks. It's time for a Halloween montage. Let's do it. Well, I'm back down to 1 measly little ghost coin, that of which I can use to get one of these things. And now again, looks like I haven't even played this update yet. But we aren't going home empty-handed because we have 183 of these blocks, 4 of these little witch cauldrons, and we also ended up with 2 of the crazy OP jack-o'-lantern turrets. How good is it? Well, let's go ahead and find out together, shall we? Oh yeah, also I got 12 of these things. I don't really know why I would want to use that, but it's there just in case. First up, let's try it against this OP turret here. When we do a little testing, we see that we got all the way up to wave 535, and we'll see how this turret actually fares. Fight again, set it up, fight again, and oh, it is way worse. What the heck? If I put 2 of these things down here and hit the fight button, how quickly does it actually go? It still doesn't make it past the first one. Are you kidding me? Gosh, man, I wonder if this thing can even handle things anymore. Oh, they have crazy nerfed a whole bunch of stuff. Well, moving on to the second best gun in this game. This one right here, which goes for 20 million in the shop. It does its job as well. Actually, it does its job extremely well. We're all the way up to 508 already, which means that this gun right here is still better than these things right here. That's annoying. They did a whole update and didn't come out with better things that, like, there's no reason to even play now. All right, now for the real test. How does the blocks stack up? Let's find out, shall we? How quickly can they get through my base and get the heart compared to using the traditional circus blocks? Looks like we're all the way up to 506. 509. We'll replace and we'll try again. 512. Okay, so there is literally no reason to try to do the Halloween event at all. No matter, let's see how far we can get when we just utilize everything from the Halloween event update. We'll put down these guys here, as well as these guys here, followed by a bunch of blocks, and we'll finish it off with a couple of decorative candles and gravestones. And like, that's it, bro. Okay, here we go. What does spending 5 days in the Halloween update straight grinding actually do for you as far as base goes? Well, we're about to find out. Drop your guesses down below. I think we're probably not even going to make it to wave 600. One way to find out. Oh, we are at 571 and things are looking bleak. In fact, this might be it. I think once that area right there is gone, it is over for us. Yep, there's the heart, there's the crowd of people, and weirdly enough, we're still in it. I don't know what's going on. I thought it was gonna end. I definitely don't think we're gonna make it past 600. There's just no way. There's absolutely no way whatsoever. And there it is. 580 is where we made it to. Oh man, this is like complete garbage. But we learned some things. We learned what not to use. Now we need to learn what we do need to use. Because even though I have been grinding for 5 days to get a whole bunch of ghost souls to then turn into ghost coins, all of that was for absolutely nothing. What else I've been doing these 5 days is sitting right here at this block, buying a whole bunch of things over and over again. So much so that I have amassed 385 circus blocks, 57 of these doors, 202 stairs, 227 of these, 234 of these. Basically, I can make the most defense crazy circus base this world has ever seen. But as those who've played this game know, it's not all about the defense. You also have to have a good offense, which is why I also have 369 of these, 18 of these, and 1 of these, all of which I bought without Robux. Something tells me that I probably bought way too much defense blocks and not enough offense blocks, but that's kind of what I learned along the way. So the next thing that we need to do is establish what the most powerful weapons are. Now I know, of course, I want to use these right here, this right here, and a couple of other the craziest weapons that I have. But what I need to decide is which of the filler weapons I need, because I have 369 of these bad boys. And the question I need to answer is if these are better than these that I got from the last chapter. So we're gonna do a little bit of a fight. That made it to 507. We'll place these down and see how far they make it, which is not anywhere even close. Okay, all right, well, glad I found that out. Pretty much anything from the previous chapters you definitely don't want to use. Unless, of course, they happen to be something crazy like these little moon staffs. Oh, never mind. How about these dragons? No. So basically, don't use anything from the previous chapters ever. Stick only to chapter 4. And then when you still have room left, then you can utilize other stuff. With that, I think it's time we go ahead and build the base that we are actually going to use to try to get on the leaderboards. You know, for like the 5th time. Also, I have a feeling that this probably is definitely going to be worth it too. And we'll start with a strong base. A bunch of defensive blocks around our heart. And we'll make it 4 high, 5 wide this way. And then we'll extend this all the way to the front. And soon, it'll look like this right here. A strong core that all the enemies are gonna have to try to work through to get to my heart to break it. Now, there is one cool mechanic about this game that I feel like a lot of people don't utilize, and is that while you're building your base, you can actually go ahead and start fighting to see how the people will react to it. And in this case, you can see that like only one went to the middle and the other guys are now going in from the side. This is something that definitely needs to be addressed because I want these guys to go in like through 20, 30, 40 blocks and not just like 4. This is not good whatsoever. This means it's going to be a very quick round. So we'll go ahead and stop it and we'll put a few things in place that should help guide the enemies where I want them to be. And how we're going to do that is we're going to do this. We'll do another one here and another one here, each one about 4 apart, with the final version of being this right here. We can also double it up by finishing out the sides back here as well. And when we finish it off, it will look like this right here. And when we fight, well, we should see some lot different results because it looks like our enemies are now getting pushed towards the middle, something of which they're gonna have to try to do. And as you can see, he's actually working on breaking the inside and not so much the sides to go forward because they're tasked to try to go after the heart in the middle, and they mainly try to do so via a straight line. This is exactly what I want to see, and now we can build our base according to these bone structures. Because in every open spot that we have left, well, that is what we're going to use for our offensive weapons. Okay, I also went ahead and just added in another column just right here at the corner, just in case they break through that. They'll also have to break through this, and it should also sort of mess them up a little bit. In fact, maybe I'll just go ahead and double up the corners. Something like that on both sides, and now we can can start working on the other stuff. And the one thing that we need to pay attention to is how much range each item has. Obviously, this has a pretty big range, but to maximize it being able to be used as much as possible, I'm actually going to put some of my best weapons right here in the middle so that it actually does work the entire time that the base is being attacked. Instead of just like having all the front be attacked to the really good guns doing absolutely nothing and then having them work at the end. And kind of coming off of that, I want to make sure that I do it for every big weapon that I have. So these will go here with some of the bigger items like the Tesla coils going here. We've got this whole side done. I don't need to go any further up than this because as you can see, the range is actually covering this side completely now. Being in the back, they'll still be highly protected. And so now we just need to do the same thing on the other side. We'll break down some of our defenses so that we can place down these items, being sure to hang them off the side to give ourselves a cheeky little extra base room. We'll double it up and then triple it up, put down these big ray guns here in the middle, and now we can start filling in with the other weapons. We'll put our walls back up, and now we will fill. And soon, our base will look insanely OP, because essentially what we're gonna do is put all of our really good weapons that have low range right here in the top, with the lower, lesser good things on the bottom, because they're gonna get destroyed, and while it shouldn't be that big of a deal, you definitely want to keep them going for as long as possible. Then once you have all your powerful weapons down, you can start doing everything else with filler. And in this case, we're going to be using the 369 cannons that I got from this chapter. We'll fill in all the cracks, and soon our base will look like a mean fighting machine. Look at this, dude. It's all filled to the brim with a whole bunch of these cannons, with the big crazy stuff in the middle really gonna start doing some damage. But with the front is where we have a chance to get creative. First off, I've got a few of these left over, so I might as well just go ahead and fill them up real quick. Just like that, it is done. And now, knowing full well that these Halloween blocks are not anywhere near as good, I'm still gonna go ahead and utilize them. After all, this is a Halloween build. So we're gonna take out this front-facing wall here. We'll utilize the blocks somewhere else. And just like that, the entire base is filled. We now have a front. It doesn't look as good as some of mine in the past, but you know, at this point, we're kind of going for the best wave and not the best looking base. I tried with what I had. Maybe we can do some repainting and like paint these, but like they don't change colors and I wish they would. Ah, that's annoying a little bit. This is our final product. And the only thing that we can do from this point is to test it and see how well this base holds up. Now comes the part where I literally have to sit here for hours in game and let it get 1,500 waves. I can't wait. We'll speed it up for you, but we'll pull out our best weapon and we will fight. Honestly, it kind of looks like a party. Welcome to the Halloween party, guys. Your party favor is death. All right, we're 36 waves in, and in the matter of seconds, 1,100 waves in, got some bosses, and the bosses are dead. Needless to say, things are going great. Still trucking along strong. In fact, we still got like all this base left to do. I like how things are progressing. I'll see you in about 400 more waves. We've made it to wave of 1,400, which is where things get a little crazy. And I want to see exactly what happens because this guy right here starts to really be a pain in my butt. And honestly, I can see why. He's just digging down. That is not good. Oh my God, he took out so much. Okay, well, I definitely probably should have done something else besides this because this is not good. All of my really good weapons just got taken out by that shadow guy. People are starting to jump over it, but I think we're okay as long as the guy doesn't make a return. If he makes another return, it is over. And then it ended. We'll go back to the base, we'll revive, and we'll see if we can make it 600 waves. Something tells me that's not gonna happen at all. Oh my God, dude. They are making mincemeat of my base. This is ridiculous. How the heck are people getting to wave 2,000 when this is what they do? What the heck, bro? This is ridiculous. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. And I got one thing to tell you. And you hear that? She's singing. Oh no, it's about to be wave 1,500. That's when the question mark happens. What does that? Oh, it's just the Shadow Lord again? Oh, no, bro. He actually didn't take out anything. Oh, wait. No, he did. He did. Oh, no. Wait. Why is he not dying? Oh, my God. He took out so much stuff in the middle. Oh, no. It's so exposed here. So exposed. But I still have all my really good weapons. And as long as we don't have any more Shadow Lords, we should make it at least another 100 waves or so. Only thing left to do now is wait. Wait till our inevitable demise. How long will it take? Well, let's find out together. Well, we made it all the way to 1598. Almost to the 1.6. And in fact, it says my best is 1.6, but yeah, this game's lying to you. I don't actually know how these people have gotten so far up on the leaderboards. If I had to guess, I think they probably went after more of the circus plasma turrets and the miniguns than anything, whereas I have basically 164, 128, 198 of these, all of this, which is pretty much useless and a big waste of money, as each one of those items literally cost me $12 million to get, meaning that the 164 plus the 198 plus the 128, the 490 blocks that I got, multiply that by the $12 million that I spent for each one, and I have wasted almost $6 billion on items I don't need. That is the problem. That's where we messed up. It would have been enough to buy 147 of these turrets, you know, should they have actually came out, you know, should they have actually been in stock 147 times in the past couple of weeks. Needless to say, man, this game, it's just so pay to win. It's so grindy. And despite spending 561 hours in this game all time over the past few weeks and being the number 15 on the leaderboard of pay to win, I still am not on the most waves actually done. Coincidentally enough, though, I did actually get on another leaderboard I wasn't expecting, as I am now the number 90 person who has played this game the most out of everybody else in the entire world. If that doesn't mean I should stop playing and hang it up, I don't know what will. What game will I play next? You decide. Let me know down in the comments which games you're playing, as I think I'm probably done with this one, at least for now. Somebody just keep an eye out for this game, and if something crazy awesome happens, just let me know. Maybe I'll pop back in on a second channel. For now, though, I thank you for watching, joining me in on this journey. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, so you don't miss which game I start a new journey on. Until that time, though, you can check out these next videos here. Thanks for watching, gamers. I'll see you later.